everyone, this is Brian from Provision Studios, and I'm here today making another video about the Canon VIXIA HF G50. I know you guys are probably burnt out on them, but I keep getting emails, I keep getting comments about the camera, so as long as I keep getting comments and emails from you guys, I'm going to keep making videos. Real quick, this Ziadio or Ziadio, however you say it. I ordered this a couple months ago for my Sony AX53, and the Canon G50 fits perfectly on it as well. Sort of you know, putting your camera on it and holding it similar, like something like this, really gave me really good stabilization. When I say really good, I mean adequate. So this is a nice item on Amazon. It's cheap. I mean, I think it was like 15 bucks or something. It comes with 2 screws, so if your device calls for it, and then this slides up and down depending on your, where you need your device to be. If it's a DSLR or if it's like a camcorder, it can. Anyway, so it's I mean, it's foam rubber right here, so the grip is nice, and it's got a 3-spot shoe up here for different devices, which is kind of nice. I mean, there's nothing really bad about this. I mean, it works. It does what it. For the price, you can't beat it. I ordered the FEELWORLD T7 7-inch DSLR on-camera field monitor for $150, and it'll be here tomorrow. So as soon as I get that, I'll make a video showing it. Well, I shouldn't say as soon as I get it. As soon as I get it working and figured out, I'll make a video about it to show you guys, what it's all about. What I got is has a couple accessories that come with it. Again, I'll put a link in the description of this video, and you guys can decide if that's something that would work for you in your situation. Being that it's built for DSLRs, I mean, I'm sure it'll work on camcorders or the like. I really did want to make this video because of a couple messages I had received. So I don't want to misrepresent my opinions or this camera in any way. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And if I'm overly negative on a weakness of a camera, I promise you this: I will be probably overly enthusiastic about a positive of the camera. That's just how I am. If something's not good, I tell you it's not good. And if something is good, is good or above average, I'm normally like, yeah, this is worth the price. This camera is worth $1,000. There's no doubt about it. Some of the footage I've gotten off this camera since the day I got it up until today, I took it to work today, used it at work. I mean, it does a really good job. I got some really good handheld footage today at work. Literally holding the camera like this, um, not using this or my two hand, you know, how I normally hold it like this. Anyway, long story short, I got some real good footage with the camera today, both handheld and on my tripod. So the camera keeps doing a good job for me. Every time I need it, it works. Every time I need it, it does a great job. The only thing I'm not crazy about is the stabilization. It's just, and I'm not crazy about the focusing. I had focusing issues today, but again, it's an easy enough fix. And if you're recording enough footage, you just cut those bits out. And every time the camera fails to focus on something, it's my fault. You know, I know how to make it not lose focus. And you know, you think about other things, and I have other cameras where I don't have to worry about focus. I've got other Canon cameras where I don't have to worry about focus, so I don't think about it. I don't really think about focus, you know. Anyway, it lost focus a couple times today, and I was able to quickly get it back and not ruin the shoot. So the point I'm trying to make is it's a serviceable camera. Would I recommend it? Would I recommend this camera to someone? Man, I don't know. I don't know that I would recommend this camera to anybody. That's a tough one. Someone messaged me today on it, made a comment in the video, and they asked. They've seen a lot of videos about the AX53. They've seen a lot of videos about the G50. Which one would I recommend? I was honest with the guy. I said I don't recommend either one. I wouldn't recommend either camera to you. I did give reasons why, and I did tell him in the end. If anything, the AX53 is what I would recommend because of its size. It's smaller size, you know. And it's automatic. You just hit record, and it's going to capture whatever you point at in focus. This camera is much more of a creative or an artist's camera. Now it's got auto mode, yeah, but any camera that's got a manual mode on it, there's a reason. It's meant to be used in manual. So anyway, this is more of an artist's camera. But I did let the person know that if I was going to recommend a camera, I would recommend the G60 for its 1-inch sensor and its dual pixel autofocus. What I didn't mention to him at the time, I didn't think it really was important for what he told me he needed it for, but the update, the latest Canon update for the G60 provides C-Log. So now you can have a G60 for $1,700 and shoot in C-Log. Pretty freaking impressive. Another reason why I wanted that camera. Couldn't afford it. I got the G50. I've learned to live with it. I've learned to live with half the sensor size. I've learned to live with not having dual pixel autofocus. And I have learned to live with not having the update that gives me C-Log. All things I want, all things I could use, all things that I would, you know, every day. That would be the reason why I use the camera. But this camera doesn't have it. But this camera's in my price range. It does impress me with what it does. So it would impress me more if it had some of those things. But I'm not an idiot. I know that those are what I'm asking for and what I'm willing to pay are not the same. I'm asking for this and I'm willing to pay here. It's those two things. They're not here. There's a difference. And trust me, I recognize that. So you do get what you pay for. and this is $1,000 camera. This is what you get. I don't know if the stabilization, the optical stabilizer in the G60 is any better than this. I've never held a G60. I know what the dual pixel autofocus does, and I know what a 1-inch sensor can do. So I'm not stupid. You know, I know that camera's pretty badass. So that's what I told the guy. I said, get a G60. If you don't, if $1,700 is out of your budget, then and you are looking at these two cameras, the AX53 for what you told me you need it for is with the smaller form factor would probably be a better fit. But this is the better of the two cameras. The G50 is better than the AX53. It may not be for in all cases. I can give you reasons where the AX53 would be the better weapon of choice. You know, oops. There's plenty of cases where this G50, the one I'm shooting this footage with right now, is a no-brainer camera of choice over the AX53. But again, you know, not every camera is made to be a one-size-fits-all. This camera is made for a certain type of videographer with a budget in mind, and that was me. I had a budget. This camera fit into my budget. It did not fit into all of my boxes that I wanted out of a camera, but the one that mattered the most was the price. So here we are. Again, I'll be having that that monitor, which I'll be leaving a link in the description. I'll be receiving that monitor in the next couple days. So as soon as it's in, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to give me an opportunity to have a 7-inch display on top of this camera, which is going to be pretty freaking awesome, because it's one of the things I'm having problems with. I'm outside a lot with this camera, and I'm shooting on it, and I really can't see really good what I'm shooting at. Now, this monitor I'm getting may be a piece of crap, and if that's the case, it's going back. Screen size 7 inches, 1920 by 1200 pixels, aspect ratio of 16 to 10, 1200 to 1 contrast ratio, LED backlit, audio stereo headphone speaker, HDMI input output, brightness histogram, embedded audio, peak focus assist, false colors, zebra exposure, camera mode, anamorphic mode, image flip, image freeze, center marker, screen marker, ratio marker, color temperature adjustment, 9 grid, zoom, aspect ratio, pixel to pixel, zoom in. You get the F970 battery plate. Alright, so that's right. This works with both Canon and Sony batteries. So I've got a 970 right here. So I've got a Sony 970 right here. I also have a 770, a Sony 770 and a Sony 970. So I don't know if it will use both, but I've got them for it. As soon as I get that in, I'll get it hooked up. It should help me see outside when I'm shooting a lot better. I hate to say it like this, but this is the truth. There have been times that I've been guessing at what I'm shooting because I really can't see accurately what it is I'm having in the viewfinder. So this should give me an advantage in that regard. And outside of that, I just think it's I think it's going to be a good addition to the camera. Again, if it's a piece of crap, it's going back. If the positives don't outweigh the negatives, it's going back. So that's something that's easy for me to make a decision on. I was looking at an Atomos Ninja 5. As a matter of fact, right before I made this video, I was on eBay looking at an auction on one. One just went for $540 brand new in the box. And I was like, not right now. You know, I'm not ready for that right now. I'm still trying to learn this camera. I watched a really good video last night where the guy doing the video was talking about 4K over color depth. Is it better to have 1080p 10-bit in 422, or is it better to shoot in 4K? And and in the video, he assures the viewer that he would take 4K any day of the week over 10-bit 422. Now, if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you know the 10-bit 422 HDMI out was a huge reason why I bought this camera. This was like one of the two deciding factors: manual mode and 10-bit 422 HDMI out. Were the two reasons why I said this camera's, and if nothing else, those two features make it worth $1,000. And you throw in the fact that it's a Canon camcorder, I can't lose. So that was my thinking. All right. So I watched this guy's video, and he got me thinking, because I normally don't shoot in 4K. To me, it's wasted hard drive space. I don't upload in 4K. I don't shoot in 4K. Even when I first got my Sony, I did it for about a month, shooting everything in 4K I could. And then when I saw all my hard drive space just going right out the window, for what? I'm like, I don't need 4K. And I've been shooting in 1080p ever since, and not regretting it. That's the thing. I don't regret not shooting in 4K. So if it's hard for me to wrap my mind around shooting in 4K, what in the heck would I do with 10-bit 422? Dummy, that's going to be freaking even bigger file sizes. Anyway, so I pump my brakes on that for right now. I would love the Atomos Ninja 5. I mean, I almost hit bid now on it, and I kept saying to myself, dude, you don't even shoot in 4K. Why do you need? So that video really was, I needed to hear that. And he was going on about how great the Atomos Ninja 5 is. He just broke it down real succinctly. If you're on a budget, 4K, you'll get more mileage out of 4K. So I'm on a budget, obviously. So the Atomos Ninja is going to be something that I may work up to eventually. The field monitor I just got, the 7-inch field monitor, that's something I could use right now that doesn't affect my workflow. It could improve my workflow, and that is always what I try to do. I always try to buy things that help me improve what I'm already doing. If I'm struggling, does this improve what I'm trying to do to keep me from struggling? I think that this monitor, field monitor, will do just that. So again, that review to come. I may do an unboxing for it. We'll see just how good it is or how bad it is. Either way, I'll be honest about it with you. You can rest assured with that. That's going to do it for today. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below in the comment section, or you can always email me at bbuck822@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great week, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye bye now.